What's going on, everybody? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be discussing Nick Chubb's injury, the devastating injury that took place on Monday Night Football. If you have not heard in the news recently, Nick Chubb, he got the surgery. It's going to be a two-part surgery is what we were hearing, but we got the official diagnosis. At first, we thought it was just going to be an MCL tear, and the ACL was kind of stretched a little bit, and possibly the meniscus was kind of torn as well. Now that they had the chance to actually go in, cut him open, see what was going on in there, they revealed that it was the MCL, the ACL was also torn, and the meniscus was also a little bit messed up. So what I want to do in this video is I want to kind of talk about the injury. We're going to kind of discuss it. I'm no doctor, but I'm going to break it down as best as I can. And then kind of discuss the future for Nick Chubb. Is he going to play next year? How soon will it be? How late could it be? Will he play again? We'll discuss all that. So without further ado, if you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you drop a like. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, let's go ahead and start off here. We have this doctor, Jesse Moore, MD. He's on Twitter. If you want to follow him, I'll put a link to his Twitter page in the description. But basically, Jake Trotter, the Browns reporter, came out yesterday with the whole details of the surgery. And this doctor here, he kind of breaks down sports medicine in ways, in layman's terms, that we can understand. Because real quick, as you probably know, doctors are going to say stuff and you're going to be like, that's a lot of words. What the hell does it mean? This guy kind of breaks it down into words that we understand. So to kind of start off here, we have our positives. Positives is he didn't tear the PCL or the LCL, which are basically like the other ligaments around the knee, and he did not dislocate the knee. So this is not an injury like 2015 when he was with Georgia, which I would say is a good thing, because if he dislocated the knee a second time, he's not playing for another 2 years. Now with the negatives, this is where we get into the bads. Like I said in the intro, he did tear the ACL. They thought it was just stretched. When they got in there, they revealed it's torn. The MCL is also torn. They already knew that. The meniscus and the capsule, that I believe was also torn as well. And they are saying here it's going to require 2 surgeries. The second one will be to actually go in and put back together the ACL and the MCL. Right now, I think this was just the meniscus, the capsule, and just kind of getting everything stable for now. He does say here it's going to take closer to 12 months for him to return to play, possibly up to 15 months if there's any setback. But knowing Nick Chubb, he's going to push himself. He's going to try to get back out there on the field. I say the 12 months is a fair judgment point to where maybe he can get back out there, at least practicing, hopefully by training camp, but they're going to be taking him lightly. If he can get back on the field next year by week 6, that'd be huge. Now, overall, we're looking at the surgeries here. Round 1, like they said, MCL, meniscus, capsule tear is probably going to be the first round of things they're going to go in and do. Then they're going to kind of finish off with the ACL and anything else they can find. Now, ultimately, like I said earlier, this is going to be a 12-month procedure. This is going to take a lot of recovery, a lot of treatment until he can kind of get back on the field. And also, like I said earlier, I am no doctor. This video right here, he talks for about like a good 6 minutes. He kind of breaks down the entire thing, talks about it, the ins and outs. If you understand the whole medical field and you want to kind of watch that, go ahead. Second link in the description. First link will be his page. Second link will be in this video if you want to go watch the video. But ultimately, where does this kind of leave the Cleveland Browns? When it comes to Nick Chubb, it's going to be a setback. Obviously, he's not here the entire year. He won't be on this football team the entire year. We already know Jerome Ford is going to be here. Kareem Hunt is here for the rest of the year as well. I don't really need to go too much into it because I've already made a separate video kind of discussing Kareem Hunt being there, how this can all work out. If you want to watch that video, it'll be right there. But going forward, I think this whole season, we will be fine with that Nick Chubb, and it kind of is helping so far from what we see in this offense. Deshaun Watson seems like he kind of understands and able to kind of be himself in this offense. He's not force-feeding the ball to Nick Chubb. He can just be himself like he was in Houston. Now, going into next year, Nick Chubb, when it comes to a timetable, from what people are saying, 12 months. That puts you, like I said, around week 5, week 6. Will that be a good thing? I think it can be if he just takes his time, tries to get back. If it has any setbacks, maybe towards the end of next year. But at that point, it's like some people in the Browns organization might just be thinking, well, let's not even play him the next year. Let's just wait until the next year and then just get him out there week 1. That way he's fully healthy, not trying to rush him. Or you might get lucky and these surgeries might happen throughout the season. Maybe he's done completely with all surgeries by at least maybe late December. And then by then, get recovery going. Possibly could be up walking around by himself by May. I mean, from what I've heard online, if he can be up walking around, maybe even like doing a little bit of jogging by at least June, that would be huge. And for any of you saying that's not possible, we are seeing Aaron Rodgers right now that just got Achilles surgery. And he should be done for the year. He should be just nowhere to be seen. He should be rehabbing. The guy doesn't even have the walking boot on, and he's out walking around. He's going to be at the Jets game against the Kansas City Chiefs, and he's going to be within the facilities, out there with the players. So it shows it's possible to come back from these surgeries. An Achilles tear is not something you just get up and walk away from that easily. Aaron Rodgers is making it look like he did nothing but just maybe snapped a finger. and he is 39. Nick Chubb is only like 27, 28. So the age difference kind of shows if the old man can do it, Nick Chubb certainly can do it. So going forward, ultimately, this is great news, really good news. We're going to have Nick Chubb back. The whole kind of cloud that was over top of us wondering, oh my God, is Nick Chubb done for his career? The sick feeling we had in our stomach. It's gone. You can let that go. Nick Chubb will ultimately be back next season. But ultimately, not really a long video here. I just wanted to kind of discuss the injury and pretty much say I am happy that Nick Chubb is going to be back. I'm happy he's going to be able to play football again. It's a great thing. Congratulations, Nick Chubb. Good job to the doctors and all the people that were at the hospital that took care of him and made sure that he's going to have, hopefully, a great recovery going forward. I know he's got more surgeries to do, but I think he'll be able to get through it all. But ultimately, that's all I got to talk about for today's video. As always, with all the videos that I do post here, make sure you drop a like if you did go on to enjoy. If you got to the end of the video and there was an opinion that you kind of wanted to leave in the comment section down below, feel free to do so. If you want to drop your opinion or there's any details that I left out and you want to go and leave them down there, feel free to do so. If you are brand new to the channel and you're enjoying the content that you're seeing here that I post and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified the second I post. But without further ado, this has been Dylan Talk Sports. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.